your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football?
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up on me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. And I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Honey, I dash, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, going crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money stacking. Foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me point up and it's magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
of y'all came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. Know my cousin right. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come. Shorty, she support ride, living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my game.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more testo. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Count it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. 480. 0-15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Damian Williams.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this is caught by Watkins, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
64 weeks. Rush in. Tighten up.
On first down, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Sony Michel, his first carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Brady gives to Michel, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's taken down. England first down.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Mike. 180. I'm here all day. Run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
They go play action. Mayfield. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of...
He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 53 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
180!
Check 55, Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, King. Watch out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Leonard Floyd, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Strip that ball. Strip.
Tight dog.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. One.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Grace don't travel. One.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Tennessee. 66.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Christian Kirksey drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Team 6.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mariota from the gun on third down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Now Mariota on fourth down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Richardson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage is excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Mariota got a man. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. This is Henry. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 14 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Mariota gives to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the Browns' 39-yard line.
Let's make Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 51, Mike 51. Where are they, team? One.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 50, check 50.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Get in the right room. 61. Matchbox. Light. Switch. One.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Room here to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Undercut. 53 is the mark.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mack Wilson. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Switch. Alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 64 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hey, alert 33. 52, 52.
From the 36, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Topper! Check that.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I know he ain't. Hey, alert! 55, Mike.
First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Run. Hey, switch gears. General West. Pistol.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
King! 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Up. 22 jet bombers.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you.
They run it again with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No. One. He's checking crack.
Mariota hands to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Chubb. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, one